All right, CJ, we are live. Welcome, everyone, to the weekly Humanity Hub stream. How are you doing this morning, CJ?
I am doing great. How are you, Austin?
Doing good. Had a slightly late start, but we are ready for some Humanity action. And we're going to hop into back into where we left off in story mode, and then likely hop into user stages as well following that. So...
Yeah, you know, I think everybody's getting a little bit of a late start this morning because last night was Halloween.
Yes.
And there was candy, plenty of candy, had by all at our house anyway. What about yourself, Austin?
You know, I'm actually on, so how my, not to dox myself, but how my building's set up is a second and third story. So if someone actually knocked on my door, I would be very surprised. If someone did knock, I would have found a stack just for kudos for finding my a door to begin with. But
right.
No. And did you dress up or do any trick or treating or anything like that?
No. My daughter is about to be 12, and she decided this year that she was not going to go trick or treating. She's too old for that, which. I can understand feeling that, but then I think there's a period later on in your teenage years where you're like, I'm going out.
Yeah,
later.
That might bounce back, or there might be a
It'll bounce
there.
back. I think so.
I think I was similar because I was always wanting to be like older or more mature, like treated as an adult, and then I had a similar phase where I rebounded and I just wanted candy and to dress up with my friends, but.
Well, then as an adult, you just go to the store and buy a big bag of candy, and you just work through it
you can just
yourself.
Do what you want. The power is yours. There's liberation. So, did you still wear a costume or anything like that, or was it just
no?
No.
Since my daughter decided she wasn't gonna do anything, I was like, I'm not dressing up either. So
yeah, I almost went to a Halloween party. I was going to be a Tetris block, but I decided I was going to keep it low key last night and played some Zelda instead. I was working through the new Zelda game.
Oh.
But, we also have an amazing game right here in front of our eyes, Humanity. So let's get started.
We do
with the war sequence, which hasn't got a whole lot of playtime in our previous streams, if at all, really.
That's true.
So, got it.
There we go. Let's go in. Let's start with battle lines. So at this point in the story, just to, I guess, catch everybody up, when we started the game, we woke up as a Shiba Inu, and we learned that our job was to lead people to the light. And the orbs that were telling us what to do are called the cores. And we have defeated the blue core. They kind of set out these trials for us. We have defeated the blue core's trial. We've defeated the green core's trial, and now we're moving on to the next core. Which is it yellow? Yellow core is up?
Yeah, which is one of the most memorable bosses, spoiler alert, for those that haven't made it there yet. Definitely make your way to the yellow core because... in my personal experience, that was one of the coolest sequences leading up to it. and bosses.
It is very cool. Yeah. It is very cool indeed. So, and then we also met the others, which are our rival group to our humans, and they want to collect the Goldie statues, which you see here in the middle, for their own. So we're trying to prevent them from doing that. And at the end of the green core, that's kind of when everything bubbled over and it became an all-out war instead of just a rivalry. So we're going to see that unfold here with battle lines.
This level in particular has seen some changes before our final. What it landed on here in front of your eyes.
Yes. Previous trial ignited a conflict. This sequence is an extension of that reality. Here the people are locked in an eternal struggle with the others. Guide them through it and out the other side into the light. So here we go. We have a new command to aid in the struggle. I grant you a new power. Shoot enables the people to attack from afar. Excellent. Let's grab that command and let's see what happens when we lay that down here. So we have our people. Lay down the shoot command, and now they are able to shoot back at the others. We have our humans using hit on the other two sides of us, and these middle humans are using shoot.
Were there pre-placed commands on that side, so they have to use hit, I think? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, there are pre-placed commands, so they have to use hit, at least up to a certain point. I guess I could jump over there and try something else, but let's circle these humans around, see if we can't get rid of this other door here.
Yeah, so if the humans shoot down the gates, as you see here, they no longer spawn others, which allows you to kind of overwhelm and find your way up these climbable walls.
Yeah. What do we got? We got some things happening up there too. Okay, so everybody's climbing up. Now we can go ahead and route these humans up to this top area. Kind of grabbing Goldies and letting them go as the others are still kind of overpowering. See if we can't do something about that. Let's circle our people around. This is how I usually do this level anyway. Let's see. Should I have them crawl up on one of these sides here?
I'm trying to remember how I did this. So I think
let's try that anyway.
Yeah.
That
there might be a bigger
help
focus
out
in
this
the middle
other
there.
side.
One thing is, I think, well, you might have it here actually. It's close.
Gonna be close. Yeah, let's see if we can route our humans this way. Speed up time a little bit. There we go. Let's help out that side. How are we looking on this side? Oh. Maybe we have to do a little shifting over here too.
Yeah, so one thing with hit is you want to be able to get as close to the humans as possible so that it triggers they kind of have like a gap closing effect, right?
Yeah, and kind of straight on too, like head on instead of to the side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go ahead and guide those. Oh, look,
there we go.
This side did it themselves.
They didn't need the help of the Shiba.
No adjustment necessary.
They were strong, independent humans.
Yeah. Now, if our humans dressed up for Halloween, what skin on the humans do you think would be most fitting for Halloween?
I kind of like this current skin. It's kind of like Green Man, or you know what I'm talking about.
Oh
yeah. Like the full onesie is like a goofy costume.
The sort of gradient.
Yeah.
thing that's happening there?
That's a good question, though. We have the Shiba Inu skin.
Yeah.
I would love to see a Goldie costume from somebody at some point in the future.
Goldie costume. I think that would be an easy enough costume to pull off, since they have like you were saying, the Green Man sort of.
Yeah. True.
Costumes.
If you can somehow give it like a blockier effect. Or like,
yeah.
How do I put it? Yeah, almost like a blocky, like
it's
3D.
Like a C-3PO costume.
Yeah.
Really. Like you'd need a modified C-3PO costume. I think you could do it. All right, let's see what's happening here. Bushwhack. We got 2 Goldie, and we need to get our people. We have hit as a weapon, and hit is most effective sort of straight on and not with like a long wind up.
As with mini story mode stages, I believe there's a hint in the name. So we do see a lot of bushes or thicket, I believe is the official term. So how can we utilize the thicket with the hit command in order to possibly ambush the others here?
Oh, we got to follow.
Welcome in, Glitchthon. Thanks for following.
Glitchthon, yes, thank you so much. How's your morning going? Okay, now the others are definitely decimating our humans here right up front. I don't think we're gonna get too far.
Save them
this way. So, well, I'm seeing some climbable walls here. Let's do a little rerouting.
So yeah, as we mentioned in the first story mode level, any way that you kind of close that gap if you're only using hit command here will be advantageous. So obviously the others are shooting at our hit commanded humans and they are unable to close that gap, but if you ambush them from the top here, we should be able to begin working through this group of others.
Yes.
It is a dog stretch, slight uptick. Welcome in.
Yeah.
Almost evening here in Norway, but it's great. Welcome
Norway.
From Norway.
All right. How's the weather in Norway? Cold, I assume? I think I have a picture in my mind of Norway as being cold, but I may be wrong.
I do have a friend that lives in Norway, and there's a picture of the street, and it's just, like a stereotype picture of snow, like up to the power line kind of picture. And they're like climbing the snow or something like that. But what town are they from? They're from like the 5th biggest town in Norway. I can never remember the name of it.
Okay, so we got this side pretty well taken care of. Now we're going for the other side. Love these sort of battle sequences.
Well, it looks like we may.
I think we got it.
Get control of this Goldie.
Yeah, I think I'll leave that Goldie there for right now, and start routing people around into the bushes.
Yeah, there's that, or you can even route them into the bushes from the cliff there, so that they're not.
Oh, that's a good point. I could just have them drop down, like this, and then they're not going to get shot by the others. They're not going to get decimated so much. And if you notice, while you're in the thicket, the others are blind to you. They can't see you, which is a nice bonus for that.
Probably my favorite Humanity soundtrack song.
This is a good one, yeah. This is thinking music.
Yeah.
Thinking music. Oh. I'm going to do the same thing over on this side. Let's use the thicket. Now we see some battling happening over here.
Yeah, I think if we once again use that thicket, might be able to close the gap.
I think you're right. That's a pro tip. Not so cold yet, but we have snow. Yes, there you go. Excellent. Did it snow where you are, Austin? I heard the Midwest is kind of getting snow now.
It's just about there. Not quite
just
yet.
About there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give it, if I were to predict, maybe a few weeks.
Yeah. Good deal. Yeah, it's cold where I am, but has not snowed yet.
I don't mind this in-between weather. Like hoodie weather, I'm all for it. Or
yeah, I'm same way. Yeah. I prefer that.
In that case, Pacific Northwest is pretty nice.
Absolutely.
In terms of that weather.
Yeah. I think we did it. Wait, do we have one?
Still going?
We have like one other kind of standing
like on
here.
On the fence.
He's a one-man army right here.
Strategic mastermind.
All right, come on.
Oh,
can we?
We did.
There we go.
Okay. Although it ruined our beautiful picture here in the end.
It did. I had to do it though.
So in the end, did they really win? They might have.
Yeah, but you know what? I bet that other that was remaining likes candy corn, so they must be destroyed.
I will admit, I do kind of like candy corn.
I do too. I didn't like it when I was younger. I hated it when I was younger, but it's okay now.
I always liked it.
Right?
There's something about it.
You always liked it?
Mm-hmm. I guess I'm still, chocolate is still SS tier for me, or M&Ms or something like that. But
totally.
I do like candy corn.
I see. All right, flank steaks. I think is this a new command stage? Maybe not, but we have branch.
Branch, I believe. Oh no, branch
time.
Isn't new, but it's new in terms of utilizing combat commands like shoot and hit.
Utilizing it against the others, yeah. And as a tip, here you can pop out into the free look camera, and look at the stage. And actually, as a sort of later unlock, it unlocks. You can see the commands that the others are going to follow.
Mm-hmm.
So in this sequence in particular, it's kind of important to take a look at that, just so you can see exactly which route they're going to take and sort of plan your route accordingly.
Yeah, and I think we have some viewers that have probably already played through these sequences, but if you even play in user stages, that's a very useful feature to...
it's extremely useful.
Figure out what the creator's going for.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I should put down shoot. I think the humans probably need a weapon to deal with these others.
It might be advised.
Just a guess.
So
I think
far,
I'm going to use...
looks... Yeah, I think kind of loop around this center. This square. But yeah, Glitchathon saying this is a fun sequence, and I agree. I think this was actually one of my favorite sequences in the game. Has my favorite levels in the game.
Yeah.
Which we may be approaching shortly. I've always been an RTS player, an RTS fan. I played a ton of StarCraft, stuff like that. And this kind of sequence gives that that vibe a little bit, real-time strategy vibe.
Definitely. Let's route some humans towards the goldies here. We got a nice defense here in the center by circling up our humans.
Yeah, I think this is a good stage to teach you looping with the weapons, right? Which will definitely come in handy as we progress here.
That also comes in handy for a lot of user-made stages.
Yes. Yeah, looping in general.
Looping in general, yeah, is a very important tactic. Part so you can kind of pause everything, having that circle there defends that spot from the others so they can't advance, and you can kind of have a moment to think about what your next move's going to be.
Absolutely.
Stage in this sequence. All right. Got Just in Time and Hail Mary. Let's do Hail Mary.
Okay.
This is a fun stage.
I haven't played this one in a while, actually. I do like this stage in the aspect of like I believe we have to use a single human to kind of kick things off. So.
Yeah, mostly a single human here, and yeah, this is one of the stages in the story mode where you have that. But there are actually quite a few user stages that sort of use this mechanic too, where you have one human against a bunch of others, and these others are guarding these jails, I guess, for our other humans, and we want to free them up. And if we pop into the free look camera, we can see there are commands for our humans. They are going to be activated by a switch. And where are those switches? They are on the top of this tower, or these towers, 3 of them. They only require 1 human, which is good because we only currently have 1 human. But I think our first move is going to be to get this human here, down here, to activate this switch, the first switch here. And then it looks like that switch will remove the glass paneling from this area. And I think we're going to have to use this single human for the rest of the stage and like get them up top.
Oh, I see. So yeah, you can land like a Hail Mary football, American football pass.
Yeah.
Looks like you can land on that switch, and there's a pause on that switch, so the human should stay there.
There is a pause on the switch. All right, let's get back to it. And, ooh, I think, well, let's see. If we just do this, what happens? Let's try a long jump. This is kind of a long distance.
Yeah, learning your jump finesse could take a while in Humanity. Like, there's a lot of jump combinations, right? Like float, long jump, float, high jump, regular jump, high jump. So there's
that didn't work often.
So it looks like we may have to utilize the float to get that extra distance. But fortunately, we have the valuable retry keep commands, which allows us to kind of scientifically experiment here.
Yeah.
We also rocked a new skin. To make
Our
it less confusing for our new viewers. That was not a bunch of goldies. They were actually humans with the goldie skin. So.
Oh, I went over the button and got killed.
Too athletic.
So not the long jump. This is going to be float plus high jump. Oh, they're already walking. They're already ready.
Looks like the teddy bear is the way
to
do it.
A real Hail Mary there. And it did what we thought it was going to do and freed up this human right here. Now here's an interesting trick that you can do with float. You can lay it down and give the humans the float command and then remove it. And if you place another command, they still have float.
Yeah, it's hard to tell when they're standing still because usually they'll be skipping along if they have float.
Yeah,
but
actually, it's hard to tell with this teddy bear skin. I don't see the white shoes that we normally see on the humans.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, usually there are shoes. That's a good tell too.
Yeah, but we're gonna do high jump, I think, to get this human / teddy bear up on top of that top area. Let's see if we can. Do this. And of course you can, when you're in stop time, which is the left trigger on your controller, you can stop time and you can still place commands. So if you ever need like a break, you're not sure, is this the place I need to place something, stop time and do that more easily. You can't move during stop time, but you can place commands.
Yeah, that is a Goldie unlockable, I believe, but you still get it very early on in Humanity.
You get it very early on. All right, let's see if this works. Now, I in order to get up there, the dog can't jump up there normally. That's too high. So I need to soul surf and dive into this human, kind of ride them all the way up here. And these platforms are kind of small, so I might use stop time to just
kind of tricky.
Okay, what am I gonna do next? So our human here is gonna walk over the hit command, which I'm not sure they need right now.
Yeah.
Why?
I think of it as like it's placed there just to make it more difficult for you in a way, because you can't place command in that middle.
That is possible, yeah.
But
yeah,
fortunately, it would be really tricky if we had to get another float. But I believe we can actually long jump to that side without float.
We can long jump without float? You sure? I think you're right.
It might
I
be
think long
close.
jump, you jump 4 squares ahead with like 3 squares in the middle. So I think you're right.
And we also have the climbable wall there if it's too short. So they should land on that.
That's a good point. I'm going to just circle this human up.
I like that. Keep it
that's
safe.
high jump. I need long jump. There we go. And I'm going to soul dive into the human once again. Where are we going? Okay, we're going to activate this. What does that do? Okay, that removed the glass from wherever the humans were standing, and I think it also activated that hit command on the side there. So our humans aren't moving yet, but they're about to.
Yeah, I believe our next switch might trigger that. It looks like the turn commands that the humans are waiting for to actually begin moving, or possibly, they're tied to this final switch, as you can see in the freeload camera.
I think you're right. And to answer Slight Uptick's question, so dogs are shepherding humans in the game? That is exactly right. You are playing a dog and you are shepherding humans. Got to do this very quickly. Not a lot of ground on these top areas.
If we want to... there's a Goldie goal, so maybe we do want to make sure to grab this Goldie. Is that the only Goldie in this stage?
It is the only Goldie. We do have to grab that Goldie. Oh, this stage a little more difficult on this platform because there's an arrow there that's going to try to make us walk off the end. Tricky.
Well, there's 2 routes, I guess. There's like a long route, or you could take the quick jump. But I like
I'm
the
going the
conservative long route because you never know. A lot of people restart levels. I think you learn that discipline pretty early on. Like, just take your time and solve the stage.
And these teddy bears have short legs, so it looks like they're moving faster than they actually are, maybe.
Apparently, do not wear shoes in the Humanity universe.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Now, I do want to pick up this Goldie.
Can you just jump right in
there? But also, in order to... I'm going to float, yeah. In order to get them in there, I'm just going to float. Applying the float command to humans lets them survive falls over 3 blocks tall. So that looks like that's going to get our Goldie.
Yeah, and as a word of advice, the Goldie will never take fall damage. So say our human did, the Goldie would still be standing down there, and you could retrieve it. Which is also useful for our community stages.
Completely. All right, should we do one more?
Yeah, let's do this. This is a good real-time strategy, as I mentioned earlier. This is literally probably as real-time as it gets with these dog switches that I believe activate different groups we have here. So we have a large group, a small group in the middle, and then a medium group on the left. And I believe we have to time it just right so that I forget what the goal exactly looks like here, but okay, we have a Goldie goal and 250 goals. So how can we time it to save as many humans as possible working into these goals.
And our hero Shiba is underneath, so our hero Shiba cannot actually like impact the humans, and there's no commands on this stage.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
let's see what happens when we send the small group out.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, and as you see, it looks like these dock switches turn on the turn commands.
Starting to move.
So let's see how our group does here.
And a middle group has, I guess the middle group is already gone. They have to walk the goal to get into that goal. So I think we may have already messed up.
Yeah, the strongest force being on the far right in this perspective. We
Oh,
actually did okay, but I think we lost
actually
too
did
many
okay, but
from
I'm not
the,
sure if we have 50 on
Yeah.
this side. Let's see. No, we definitely don't have 50. Not enough humans. Okay, so like the title of this stage, Just in Time, it seems like we have to time things, time our button presses. So let's retry.
Yeah, given that last attempt, it seemed like we had way too many humans still in the far right group, so we should definitely trigger that one first.
Okay.
You know what? The middle group didn't seem all that important, but
Let's leave them for the end.
Yeah,
Let's go ahead
okay.
and do the left group, and then now
There
we'll
we
do
go.
the middle group.
now they're all synced
See.
up.
See if that helps.
I think this should be good. It's gonna be close to 50.
I think this should be okay. Yeah, it's gonna be.
It
maybe
might
close to
not.
50.
Oh my goodness! It's like I feel like that's right on the dot.
No.
Oh my goodness.
Not enough. All right.
Well, yeah. The thing about that middle group is the humans are gonna charge the middle regardless, right? So
Yeah.
I think we want to.
Should we have them go earlier?
Yeah, let's protect our far left group a little more.
Okay.
Just delayed-
so far
yeah.
right, middle, and then far left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have the far left
have
group
them kinda-
lagging behind by like a second.
Sync up here, maybe a little.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
I think, yeah,
let's
I think that's good.
We're in these striped cosmetics. Oh, come on.
Hope
Come
it's good.
on.
There we go. Yeah,
I'm
I
not
think
sure.
It worked out.
Oh,
It's gonna be close again, but it looks
gonna
like
be
about
close.
50.
I think we did get it.
Very nice. Killed it.
Boom.
Demolished it.
We did it. Just in Time has gone down.
All right.
Cool.
Well, hill to die on once we return to story mode.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's one of my favorites.
That is a nice one. It's not too over the top either. It's a visual stage in my opinion. It looks cool.
Yeah, for sure. Well, let's exit out and check out some user-made content.
Yeah, let's do it. We still have, I believe we have some tags and levels selected cooking for Halloween in mind.
We do indeed. So we'll do that. You know, if people are just joining us for the first time and they don't know, there's a whole section of user stages, and these are stages that are made by other players just like you in the stage creator and then uploaded. But if you're not the type of player that wants to make their own stages, you don't have to. You can just play. You can benefit from other people doing the work and creating extra stages, and you have basically a limitless library. I think we're over 6,500 user-made stages now.
Wow.
And you can play them. And then we update stages we love is this top playlist, and it's in the featured tab as well. We update that twice a week with what we think are, the best stages of that time. But you can also go to the library and play a bunch of different playlists, some hand curated, some auto generated, and really get a feel for what's available in the user created catalog.
Yeah, and as you play these levels, you gain levels. There's an experience bar. We've had one person reach a max level, knighting. I don't know if they're lurking in chat, per usual, but at level 99. So we'll see who our second top dog will become. Is anyone approaching that? Do you know, CJ? Maybe unknown player or?
I'm not sure. Is Kurosho Punch there yet? No, not yet. 82. Yeah, I don't know who's going to be next up. I haven't seen any rainbow borders around names in a while. So Knighting is still our top dog there.
Before we hop into the spooky season, I think we have a new spooky stage from Quab. It looks like late happy Halloween.
Late happy Halloween. I like the look of that one already. It looks like a jack-o'-lantern, maybe.
Oh, it is in spooky season. Okay.
It is in spooky season.
Is this a spooky tag playlist?
It is a spooky tag playlist. Yeah. So for creators that wanted their levels to be considered for the spooky playlist, yeah.
Very cool.
We put together the spooky tags, so easily accessible. Let's try this one from Quab,
who has made some great levels in the past.
Indeed. Late happy Halloween. It got a jack-o'-lantern there. Doesn't look to be any puzzle elements on the jack-o'-lantern itself, which is all right.
And it's smiling.
Yeah.
So it is in fact a happy Halloween, not a spooky Halloween.
That's right. All right. These are pushable blocks, these black blocks here. We've got... a conveyor belt down there that are, I assume, will push these pushable blocks over there.
Yeah, I think
But I'm concerned now if we use this pushable block with the 5 on it, it means we have to get 5 humans on this block for one. And I don't know if we should do that first.
I would do it first and then maybe have a loop back and forth on either side of the block, because I feel like it's going to move across this center here. But you just want to make sure you don't get pushed off by that center block. So...
Well, I'm curious how we're going to get our Goldie to this goal using only turn commands. It looks like maybe we're meant to...
There might be a ramp here, yeah. Not sure how you will get to that ramp just yet.
There is a ramp, but there's nothing underneath here.
Yeah, I think the pushable block may be able to fill it out to that ramp. Oh, not quite.
Fill it out to the ramp. Unless this pushable thing is all interconnected.
That's kind of what I was guessing. Yeah, I think it might be connected.
If they are connected, then we'll be able to do that. But then there's no... Oh, wait. Okay, so the pushable block is going to activate... The block switch is going to activate this little overhang, which I think we'll have to utilize to get over here. If I had to guess.
Yeah, interesting.
Let's try it. First, I'm going to get this Goldie. What did that do?
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought that people switch was going to begin the conveyor belt. So I think now we should push our pushable block onto those block switches.
Yeah.
And with that, there might be some other hidden things under here. So let's see.
See what happens.
Oh, oh my God! Happy Halloween! I just got spooked. Oh, there goes the Goldie.
There goes the Goldie. That was positively frightening.
Yeah.
Because I did not.
Actually, that's the closest it gets to a jump scare. I'm like, oh, there goes our whole group.
There goes.
Although it did eventually jump off, but the glass that was clever.
The glass is very clever.
Well, even now, like
the
how
overhang,
do
we wouldn't be able to do it.
Can humans walk right onto that ramp?
Humans can walk on to the ramp?
Not now. I mean, if say they're on that pushable block as we traverse across it.
Oh.
That slope block.
So, are you thinking we need to try to split the group?
We could try splitting them. That might be an easier way to do it. Almost like a fairy tale.
Yeah, but then I'm wondering, okay, if we get here, how do the humans get up?
That's what I was kind of getting at. So this wedge, I wasn't sure if they would be able to walk straight onto that wedge because I don't know. Oh, you know what? So there's that other drop down. So if the Shiba goes straight ahead there onto the pushable block, you see how there's a drop down on the other side?
Yeah.
If the humans fell through that drop down, is there a way they can push the block again? So
what do you mean? I'm trying to.
So head towards the turn commands on the pushable block, and then if you go straight up towards that wall, see how there's a drop down here?
Oh.
Yeah, so I think you can push the block again and create a bridge. As a sacrifice.
I think you're right. Let's clear the commands here, though.
I do like the idea you had of splitting up the humans somehow. It can be a little tricky, but it can be done here.
I think we're going to have to split the humans up. We're going to have to leave some on...
As long as we have 5 on the pushable block, right? So that they can push.
Yeah. There has to be 5 on the pushable block, and then... how am I going to do this?
Take some real-time action here. Oh yeah, if you loop them, that's one way.
Okay.
So then maybe with the remaining... Yeah, I like that idea.
Like that?
That should work. As long as you have 5 in the... Yeah, you have 5 on that Goldie group, right?
I think so.
Just make sure to save the Goldie group here. Yeah.
Good shout. Very good shout. Oh, God. All right.
And then... Yeah, I think these... Sorry, humans, but you didn't make the cut. You're just gonna push the block for us.
You didn't make the cut. Gonna be our block pushers.
And I think now we can walk into the Goldie goal.
I think so. Let's go ahead and see if that works. This is kind of a fun little Halloween-themed puzzle. Didn't need to be Halloween-themed, but I'm glad.
The true Halloween theme was the jump scare that caught me.
That's true. That is the true Halloween theme for this level. Got the Goldie goal. Let's go ahead and hit the old fast forward.
Boom.
And boom. All right.
Happy Halloween from Bob.
I like that stage a lot. That's really good.
Yeah, that was cool. It's nice and compact. We got a jack-o'-lantern. We got a jump scare. What else could you ask for?
Exactly. What's up with this Halloween stage? It's got a lot going on.
Yeah, it does have a lot going on here.
We got a lot of jack-o'-lanterns.
Jack-o'-lantern. Halloween text. Is that somebody with candy?
Is that a candy cane?
Yeah. I don't know.
Can't. Wrong holiday. A skull.
Bats, maybe?
Bats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, some coffins.
Oh, very cool.
Or they could be large candy corns.
Oh.
Right there.
Yeah, that's up to the viewer to decide.
That's up to the viewer.
Are these bats as well?
These might be some more bats. Yeah.
Maybe a different breed. Fruit bat versus some other kind of bat.
There is a lot going on this stage. This is going to be quite a thing. Oh, and it spells out Halloween.
Very nice. We have a house.
Oh, there's a house. We can go trick-or-treating. And what does this say? This says thanks.
Oh, that's nice. You gotta say thank you once you receive your candy from the house.
That is a good point. Yeah.
For all you trick-or-treaters out there.
All right. How are we gonna get off of this H?
That's a great question. Well, looks like we can begin to move along the text, and there's a little hole there in the wall for us to jump through. We do have every jump command available to us.
Go. Jump up. And let's do the high jump to get up there. Where are we going?
Welcome in Aiken saying, I'm wondering if I'm prepared for a zone battle this week for TCWC. As a context, at least they got the final form in Res. So you're playing Res, TC. Do you play every enhanced game, Aiken? But welcome in.
You know what'll help prepare you for zone battle? Humanity.
Oh yes, absolutely. We should have a zone battle stage. I do have a Tetris board. Maybe we can add a zone mechanic to it for this. That'd be kind of fun, actually.
It's very hard to stay on the stage here. Thankfully, they have added, the creator of this stage has created steps, and then I promptly fell off them. Okay. Let's get back up here.
Well, the teddy bears are moving right along.
They are. They're moving and grooving.
There's a.
But I think we can also get to the top of this.
Looks like there's more than one route there.
There is.
Jump across the nose there, which is kind of cool.
Spooky, spooktacular. Let's see what happens up here. I think I'm gonna need to high jump to get. Oh, are the humans even gonna be able to do it? Yeah.
Welcome in, Apt Fuerte. Hello, EE folks, which I assume is Enhanced Experience folks.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I don't have a float command, so I'm not exactly sure.
I think we can still deliver the Goldie here.
Here.
Is that what the conveyor is for, maybe? Oh. Well, actually, okay. As long as we continue progressing with our initial line, we should be able to grab the Goldie there.
Well, I want to make sure that we continue our jump across here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I assume we actually want to use the wind here?
Yeah, I think so. It looks very inviting.
Jump does not reduce fall damage, no. Don't think
so. Float reduces fall damage.
Float does.
Oh. Well, while you're down here, that dog switch was tempting me, so...
Oh, yeah, what does this do?
Right now,
it's not connected to anything.
Doesn't say. If anything. Unless it's just part of the decoration here.
I think it's just part of the decoration. I don't think I'm going to be able to... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get up that way. Make some precarious jumps. All right. Now,
it is a little tricky because
speaking of
there's like no glass walls to help you out here. For keeping your Shiba intact. But it looks like you did make it over the nose here.
Yeah. And out here. I'm a little worried about what's going to happen here.
I believe. With that climbable wall there. Looks
safe. Oh.
A little spooky. You land on the last one. But
just barely.
You were warned with a spooky tag.
That's true. Climbing up a pumpkin.
Goldie's crouched. Have I never noticed that? It's kind of funny.
When they're climbing? Like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. I like the detail on this stage. It's fun.
Looking like we may have to go inside of the stem of the pumpkin here.
Oh, you think? Oh,
yeah,
to get other goldies?
Another... Oh, there's that. Can you make that long jump onto the bat?
Oh, I'm not sure, really.
This is a cool level. Okay.
This is a very cool level. What I
could do, yes, I like that. The insurance loop.
And then, insurance loop. And then I think I will try to get some folks. Inside the stem of the pumpkin. What happens? We can't really see what happens.
You know what? I'm guessing you might have to turn them the other way here. Oh. So some invisible humanity action.
This is a totally enclosed area. Yeah, all right. So we have that one. Now I'm going to walk this way. I hope we don't have any tricks waiting for us.
Well, there's got to be tricks, right? No tricks, huh? It was a treat.
Now, how are we going to get these back up?
That's a good question. You could always throw them off the side. I don't know where the goldies get turned in though.
Right there.
I wonder if you could like retrieve them later, because they'll land at the bottom. Otherwise, you could try to. Oh, you know what? I don't think you can backtrack, can you? Through the stem there. So I think that might be the only option.
To just yeet them off this.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, we're doing it.
But the goldies should be intact down there. Yeah, they're hanging out in the tree.
It looks like they are. Okay, I'm gonna go back up. Okay, now I have an idea.
I'm interested.
Because we've got this goldie here.
Oh.
What is this goldie doing right here? Right?
What is going on? Same.
But I have an idea. Same idea, maybe? Yeah.
Kind of have to yeet. I like that. That's the official term. Yeet some teddy bears.
That's gonna be hard because I'm playing remotely, so.
Oh, that's right.
A little bit more
difficult. Your stop command here. This or stop time.
Stop time. Jump.
See ya. Oh, landed right in there.
It goes boom.
Are those the only two goals?
I think that's it.
Okay.
Those are the goals.
So
there's no other.
There's so many goldies.
Goals here. Yeah, there are. Oh wait, there's one human goal. Okay, so we do need the flow of humans.
That's kind of nice that the human goal is there though, because that means you don't have to you can take your time putting all the goldies into the goldie goals. Although at some point you are going to have to hit both.
Indeed. All right. Now, what do I do here?
I think we have to go for the spooky long jump. Oh, is that? I feel like it should be on. Oh, I guess you can check. We cannot lose. We are getting every Goldie. All right, yeah.
Nope, not enough.
It needs to be at the bottom.
I wanted to check just in case.
Oh, I respect that. Because it would take a while to retry this level and get all the Goldies.
I'm just gonna confirm.
Oh, Ab Fuerte is from.
There we go.
They're from the Dreams community, so they do wonder about the construction side of games.
Oh.
If we have time, we can always hop into it just for a moment.
Yes,
we might not have time
should.
to create a very big stage like this, but we could still highlight the stage creator.
Yeah. Oh. Oh shit. No.
Oh no. Well, we can still get most of the Goldies, but we will not have that golden check mark.
We will not have that one.
And CJ, you are on my account, so I will be the one embarrassed and ashamed.
That's right. Uh-oh.
Where are the rest of the... Oh, nice jump. I think they're still going into the stem, aren't they? Yeah. Need to reroute.
Yeah, they are. There we go. Are enough bears making it? Maybe I need to do a high jump here
Oh, interesting, yeah.
instead. There we go. Oh, no, or not that. Not that way.
It's good you caught that then, or else that might have been difficult to figure out what was going wrong.
Yeah. I'm wondering, how are we going to get down? Like, we're going up and up and up in this stage.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's not enough. Okay. Oh.
The stage is massive, actually. I feel like it definitely utilizes the whole space of the creator.
Yeah.
Well, they land on the slope.
But they die. So a long jump?
Oh, yeah, you do have long jump. They'll probably land on the other side there. That's cool.
Wow, okay.
Very nicely mapped out. Who was the creator of this stage? Was it anybody we knew?
I don't know.
I'll have to check after.
I'll have to look. They made this part easy. Whew. I'm gonna have to use long jump here, I think, to get up here.
Alright, we do have a Goldie down there on the spider leg. Looks like these 10 switches open up the pathway down the spider.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
As our humans move down like rain and wash the spider out. Sorry, everybody.
Wow. Wow. That's excellent, though. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, Aiken, you should play some more Humanity with us. We're here every weekend, or every Wednesday, if you want to play alongside the stream.
Yeah. Now what's gonna happen here? How do I get this Goldie? There was no.
Oh, tricky. Interesting. Is there like a jump somewhere? No.
I don't see one.
What about that So that second bat, from the bottom, can you make that long jump? Is that into the gold?
Oh, you know what? I bet we can. But then how do we get the goldie?
Yeah, I don't know. Do we have to eat it like we have been?
Back? I think we probably do. Do we need to get the goldie? Should we get the goldie? Or should we skip it?
I think for curiosity's sake, we should see how this works out. Oh.
Nope. So it's not long jump, and it can't be high jump, I don't think.
Oh? No.
Okay, so how
do we get
that one?
Maybe we can move up the teddy bears here. Almost. If we need to, we can take the stairs and soul surf. It'd be a fun soul surf.
Maybe. You know what though? I think we've hit our 10-minute limit on this stage.
Okay, sure.
But my gosh,
it's
such
awesome.
A cool stage.
Yeah. I would like to come back to this one.
Me too. Solve it, yeah.
Especially we did miss a goldie already, so
yeah.
I'll be happy to reset knowing that I have the 100% goldie chance here.
All right. Do we want to hop into Stage Creator and show a little bit of that?
Sure, and I can do that since.
Oh, okay.
If you'd like.
Sure.
It might be a little weird on the latency for you.
That's true. It might be a little strange, but yeah. Apt, you're from the Dreams community, so you're probably quite familiar with using an editor. And Humanity has a Stage Creator editor built right in. All the versions of the game, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Steam, have an editor. Although you cannot use the editor in VR. So while Humanity is a VR optional title, you cannot use the editor in virtual reality. And yeah, it offers all of the building blocks, well, most all. There are a couple of things from the story mode campaign that are not in the Stage Creator, but most are. And as you can see, Austin is placing blocks here. That's definitely the easiest thing to do, and maybe the most chill thing to do, I think, in the Stage Creator. But you can use the palette and place any kind of block that you want, and some of them have combinations that are not allowed, but that's only when you really get into the more advanced stage creation stuff that you really have to worry about that. So Austin adding some glass panels here. What are you making, Austin?
I don't normally go this route, but I'm just kind of placing blocks, and I was wondering what this is starting to look like. Then I was going to kind of move around it, but
yeah,
I guess I just wanted to go to show, like, don't be too intimidated. This is a pretty easy, very approachable stage creator kind of thing. And of course you can come into it with an idea, which I do pretty often, right? Like
same.
If I want to make a pirate ship or something, I'm like, okay, let's sit down and make a pirate ship level.
Yeah.
But in this case, I'm just kind of placing blocks and we'll see what happens. And you never know, like, sometimes some cool stages come out of this, especially once you play around with the themes and, like, be like, oh, how could this play into the theme? So, for example, maybe we can let's do wilderness here. It's like, okay, how does this object play into that? And then we can play around with it. Do snow. And get the spears some love here.
Yeah, you can change the look of the humans, which Austin just did, and the humans will appear as spheres in this case. And yeah, really the only two things you have to add are a human gate and a goal. Like the stages that you upload need to be completable in some way, and so the gate and goal, the human gate and goal, are the easiest types of stages to make. But of course, you don't have to do that. You can make Goldie goals, where a user will need to get one of the bonus Goldie into the goal for the win condition. Or you have a number goal where you have to get a certain number of humans in the goal as well. So there's some flexibility there on win conditions. It's already looking like a pretty cool stage. And you like literally just started.
Yeah.
So it's just showing the flexibility of the editor here. Like if you go in and just start placing blocks around, like, and I do this a lot too. Like I just hop in, start placing some blocks, and kind of see what develops out of that.
Yeah, I'm starting.
I rarely have an idea of what type of stage it's going to be at the end.
This looks like
when I hop in,
like a ship, almost like a Star Trek ship or something. So
yeah.
That's what I mean. Like once you maybe come up with some kind of object, you can play around with it, make it look more like a plane. For in this case, so maybe give it some propellers, stuff like that.
Yeah. You can use the fan blocks or the pushable blocks and motorized blocks to add a little bit of color to your stage. Like humanity in general is a very sort of monochromatic, like these gray blocks make up a lot of stages, but you can put in some bits of color using the types of blocks or some of the foliage blocks. And that can be very helpful. And your stage doesn't have to be a puzzle. That's another important thing, right? Like it can be an action set piece. It can be something simple. It does not have to be too terribly involved.
Mm-hmm.
I often like to pick a sort of puzzle mechanic at the beginning. Like I'll want to make like a pushable block stage or a motorized block focused stage or a water stage or something like that, and kind of go off of that. It's like, and I often take ideas and mechanics that are in the story mode and see if I can explore those in a way that's different than the story mode. And Austin's in the player commands menu here. You can set which commands the player is able to use and also limit them to only a certain number of those. So Austin just set 3 branch commands. So the player is limited to only that. Can't do any more.
Do 4 turns. I think that should be good here. And then, yeah, my favorite part is just spicing up the stage. Like now I just want it to look cool, right? So we can even add like little conveyor belts or something.
Yeah, it adds a little bit of spice to it. Makes it look a little different.
Yeah.
I like that.
Also, it might help with if we only have 4 turn commands.
That's also true. Sometimes you don't know until you try the stage if everything's gonna work, right?
Right. What do we have in the middle here? I was thinking a tree, but that doesn't really play with a plane. You know what? Anything goes in humanity. We have
anything goes.
Tree on a plane. That's gonna be the name of the stage. All right, let's try it. Then yeah, you can test it as much as you'd like, and you can always place your Shiba like in other places in the stage if you want to like test a later part of the stage. Oh, I need jump commands. So as I realized, I'm like, oh, we are missing something.
Missed the jump command.
Add the jump command. We'll not limit that one.
All right. Now, if your ship here has propellers that are blowing air forward, which direction is it going? Or is this the back of the ship?
Well, I guess scientifically, it may not look... We have the jet engines on the back, and then, well, I guess it needs to be one or the other, huh? So, we can make those edits if necessary.
Yeah. Question from Apt. The characters have quite a few animations and move in an authentic manner. Is this economical in terms of performance? Like, is there much more that could be added? Yeah, your stage creation actually does have a data limit, and you're limited in terms of how many blocks you can place. And Austin, maybe you want to show where the data size shows up. Yeah, right on this screen here. So it kind of shows you what you're using, and some types of blocks have a larger cost to them than others.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as you stay within that sort of 100% gauge there with everything, you'll be fine. The number of humans that can appear on a stage are 5,000 is the maximum, but and after that point, if you're making a stage, the humans will like stop spawning out of the gates once you hit that number.
Make some wings.
Oh. So you definitely have to work within some limitations, but it's I think it can actually help you focus more on things than and part of it is, you know, the save size. You know, levels not getting too huge or too focused on one particular element. Like if you were able to make a stage that's all motorized blocks, that could get pretty crazy. Could the characters and their logic be added to a third-person game and then command system be used for instances like rescue missions or something? So it is all in this third-person, you are controlling the dog type of setup. But within that, you can actually, it's pretty flexible in terms of genres. We've seen people make more action-oriented levels where you were fighting humans versus others, like we were doing in the story mode a little bit. And we've seen people make racing games and you know, all sorts of genres. Someone recreated Hitman in Humanity. You know, as long as you are the dog guiding humans. And actually, when we were playing today, we didn't show off the follow command at all.
Oh, right.
With the follow command, the humans follow the dog more directly. So you can use them kind of as a avatar for the player.
Yeah, and I can show off, like, I do have some stages I think I made on this account on this PC that go into... I can show you the Tetris stage I went through and just show you, like, some of the things you could do with it.
Yeah, we had people make Tetris games, too. And yeah, there's logic gates as the thing here.
Am I missing anything? Missing the Goldie. Gotta get a Goldie in there.
Yeah. And if you want to see a really good idea of what's possible, if you go into user stages, towards the bottom of the library, there's a playlist for favorites, like top favorited. And that list, I think, has a really good cross-section of what is possible in the Humanity stage creator. And I assume if you're a Dreams community member, you also have PlayStation Plus. And if you have PlayStation Plus Extra or Premium, Humanity is a free download for you. It's part of the PlayStation game catalog, PlayStation Plus game catalog, just like Dreams is.
Uh-oh, that's my goldies.
Whoops. Whoops, you lost both goldies, or all 4 goldies.
There we go. Tree on a plane. Come into a playlist near you. Oh, I have to get goalies, don't I? Shoot.
You have to get the gold. You have to finish your stage 100% in order to pass the completion check. So that way you know that all user uploaded stages are somehow completable. Oh, you're running a PS4 from 2014. Well, Humanity is available on PS4, and it runs pretty well on PS4. On base PS4.
Mm-hmm.
So it really shouldn't be a problem. Shouldn't be too much of a problem.
All right.
Nicely done. Completion check passed.
You know what? I like my tree on a plane stage. You know what?
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
you gonna publish it?
We are gonna publish it.
And you made that stage in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, that was a speed run.
That's again like the flexibility of the tools here once you get to know them, and they're fairly simplistic, but you can actually get quite a bit of depth as we kind of saw from that level, the Halloween levels that we were playing. When updates arrive, the space runs out. Oh, so you're running a base PS4 without an extended storage. Okay. Yeah. Luckily, Humanity's not a big game. It's a pretty small game in terms of hard drive space.
Okay, and just because they were asking about like what kind of things you could do, because you can make games within Humanity, right? So we've had like a Shiba Game Fest playlist, which was one of my favorites, where people made like arcade games within Humanity or mimicked other popular games. Like we had a Zelda level, Mario levels are, bound to happen, etc. And you mentioned the racing stage.
Yep.
I think the most complex one I have is the Tetris stage. I also tried to make a drum machine. That was actually probably the most complex, but I won't show that one just yet. Shibatrice effect. Here we go. So yeah. So for example, like here's the loop I have, right? And then you could use a human walking around these 4 switches to create a loop. And this is kind of a mini kind of logic flow, but of course you can get pretty complicated with it. Like have some people use fans to push their humans around and like push them faster and create pretty complicated like flows in order to make things happen within Humanity, right? By using humans. Yeah. No better way to do it.
You have maxed out the data size.
Yeah, this is
I don't know if you caught that apt, but when Austin went into that menu, you could see he maxed it out with this stage.
Here's like a Tetris stage using what's given to you in Humanity. So there's a lot you can do with this. And, that's part of the fun of it, right? I think, like, Dreams might be less limiting in terms of your tool set, right? But trying to make something within a limited tool set kind of you can lean into creativity that way. You might come up with something you wouldn't have thought of before, right?
Yep.
That's my sell, at least. But yeah, we've seen some really cool like arcade style games. I've already failed this, but based off of or using like Humanity's logic systems.
Yeah. Somebody made a Donkey Kong tribute stage. We've had elevator action tribute stages. Lots of really fun uses of the base mechanics in Humanity.
But yeah, we're always happy to work with like it turns out our creators tend to be the most active people in our Discord too, so definitely stop by and share your levels with us, and we'd be happy to provide feedback and play your levels.
Totally.
Because
maybe we'll play them on stream too.
Yeah,
like
for
we
sure.
Play user-made stages on stream.
Because good creators and active creators kind of create a positive experience for everybody else that wants to just play user stages, right? So definitely want to have a positive experience for people like you that are more in the creator side of things.
Yeah.
Okay, CJ, do we have time for one more? We did have a late start. If we wanted.
Yeah,
to.
You want to pop into user stages? Did you see anything that looked interesting to you, or do we want to go back to spooky stuff?
Let's see. What are the spooky stages we have here? I like to pull up the full playlist. Cycle of Afterlife. That sounds spooky. Oh, is that the is that the time travel one? No. It looks like it.
I don't think so.
This is a
might be a variation
stage.
on it. It's an expert
tag. I'm a little
difficulty.
We'll check out this Corso Punch one. Cross laser. It looks simple enough, right? Can't be that hard.
Well, it is tagged expert.
Yeah.
So you never know.
Yeah. I'm always enticed to join these like smaller, compact expert stages because it's like not too daunting, but still tricky enough, right?
And this is a start switch stage as well, so there's another mechanic introduced in the third world of the game where the idea is you can place all your commands in a stage first, hit the start switch, and then the humans carry out those commands. And you, after that point, you have no ability to alter their route.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's kind of cool. Never seen that yet.
Yeah. I think Corso Punch has done quite a few levels that have this same sort of setup where the humans are walking right next to lasers.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
I don't think I've ever finished any of those stages, but
this is cool.
They're quite difficult.
So my thought with this is to...
But those are pushable blocks, yeah? Those are pushable blocks with the laser on them.
Oh, yeah. Is that just... I don't know if you can actually push them anywhere, though.
Can they be pushed?
We could try it.
Huh. This is going to be a tough one. I can already tell.
Yeah. Well, we can maybe get a little start here. I feel like we have to... Oh, this is tricky.
Plus, you have people switches up top there. How would you even get people up to those?
People switches
Not clear
up top
on that.
here.
Yeah, how does that work?
Oh, and they play with the lasers. Oh, interesting. That is weird. Okay.
I'm not exactly sure what happens with those. I'm curious how one would do this. In the main game, we have solution videos for each stage, but not for user stages.
Yeah.
You have to figure it out on your own.
Oh, jumped over it. I was curious what would happen if I was thinking they could just walk back with the Goldie and jump back up.
Oh.
So likely we won't finish this, but we can at least put a dent in it if any of you want to try it.
Yeah. So the dog can move around the top plates to affect the lasers. Actually, I don't think so.
Like these plates?
No, the dog can't affect the lasers that way. Oh, you know what? You have high jump.
Yeah,
I think you'd be able to get on one of those people switches with high jump.
There we go. What do they do?
Okay.
Oh, they turn off the lasers.
Then somehow you have to get another group up there for the other two.
Okay. Oop. That branch. I think what's going to be tricky is we only have so much space to work with. Oh, whoops. I messed up.
Yeah, this is kind of a compact stage.
I messed up. Well, we're getting there. We are almost at our 10-minute timer, so we'll see how far I can get.
We are.
So, okay, if we disable all the lasers, though, now this should make things, you would think, make things easier.
Well,
maybe not.
Maybe.
So we have a human flow here. And we could always split in other places, like, for example, these glass areas, maybe.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like this isn't even the hard part, turning off lasers. Is trying to map out the rest here. Okay. Interesting. Well, we'll give it one more minute here. See what we can do on the fly.
Apt saying maybe the longer pathways have to be used to send the characters along to buy enough time to deactivate the lasers. The two gold eagles are making that complicated.
Yeah.
Making that very complicated. You might have to jump over some commands. Or something.
Well. This is kind of this is a great stage. I will stop there.
Ferocious Punch makes a lot of really nice looking, very difficult stages and app tasks. So do all G's have to be reached to win? Yes. Those are gold eagles, so the gold stat, like the gold figures, those have to, one of those has to go into each goal.
They left up their multiplication system here. But yeah, Corso Punch has made a lot of very
I like versus Robo EX there on the left. Second to last row on the left. Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Look at this stage.
Yeah, they've made a lot of like animated like Gundam stages and stuff. Oh, that plane looks super super
Doesn't
sick.
that look awesome? Yeah.
Very cool. Spooky.
I don't know how spooky this one is, but it's cool.
Well, you do have a giant devil Gundam shooting others at you, so that could be spooky for some.
I guess that's true. Yeah. Space devil.
All right, well, I think that should be it for today, CJ.
That sounds good.
Covered a lot of ground with our spooky playlist, covered stage creator, and went through a little bit of the war sequence. But thank you everybody for joining us for our Wednesday Humanity Hub. I'm not sure, do we have a guest set for next week? Usually we have
not at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, but we may have someone join us next week. But
Cool.
thank you everybody for joining us. We stream Humanity every Wednesday. Stay tuned to our social media accounts, Humanity Game, everywhere, to see when we'll be streaming next, or you can check PlayStation News or Steam News. And hopefully you'll join us. We'll play some stages. If you've made a stage, let us know in Discord, and we might play your stage on one of these streams. And Humanity available for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and Steam.
Mhm.
Optional VR on all of those platforms. And yeah, I think that's it. There's a demo on Steam too, if you want to try it out, or if you are a PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium member, you're part of the PS Plus game catalog. You can just download the game for free.
Yeah, and while we have the creator mindset here in the chat, definitely stop by the Discord. We definitely appreciate anybody creating levels and would like to work with you to make some awesome levels and playlists. So I think we can call it there. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and see you next time, CJ.
All right. Thanks, Austin. Bye.
Bye.